we have a lot of unconscious feelings and emotions that store in the womb. And if we're not knowledgeable about it, then we can't take the proper steps into really taking care of ourselves. Because as women, especially, the womb is essentially a part of the sacral chakra. It's actually a portal.
Today, we are talking womb wellness, and we are joined by Dajah Spence. She is CEO of Life of Cosmetics, a vegan and herbal wellness company. My name is Monique Scott.
Hey, and this is your girl, Felina B. Flossin. Thank you for joining us. Remember to subscribe, like, and comment below on your biggest takeaway from today's topic, or feel free to share your expertise. Hello, Dajah. Welcome back to the 5-Star Living Show.
Hi, it's so good to be here.
Absolutely. So, hey, let's get right into it. What is womb wellness?
Okay, so womb wellness is just taking care of your womb. Just not just your uterus, because most people know of your womb being a uterus, but it's more of a spiritual sacred place. And so when I say taking care of your womb on a physical aspect, it's like, yeah, have a good diet, things like that, but also getting rid of that trauma and things like that that's being stored in your womb. So womb care should be practiced every single day. It just helps to, naturally detoxify the womb, your uterus, your sacred space. It helps to balance the hormones, and it helps you to connect better with the divine feminine energy.
Absolutely. Okay, so can you go more in depth on that? Why is your womb so important, especially during a time like this?
Okay, so basically your womb has a lot of unprocessed emotions. It's where you store a lot of trauma, and a lot of people don't know that. Mm-hmm. And so when your womb isn't in alignment, then you aren't in alignment. And so a lot of the things that women are dealing with, as far as fibroids, endometriosis, and those things, yeah, a lot of those things come from, the environment, the products that we're putting in our hair and things like that. But a lot of that stuff is physical manifestation of unprocessed emotions and, trauma, things that happened in our childhood that we are not conscious about. So we have a lot of unconscious feelings and emotions that store in the womb. And if we're not knowledgeable about it, then we can't take the proper steps into really taking care of ourselves. Because as women, especially, the womb is essentially a part of the sacral chakra. It's actually a portal, so if we don't take care of that, then we're not taking care of ourselves. Absolutely. And so so there's some of the symptoms. This is some of the physical symptoms of when your womb isn't in order.
Okay.
Or digestion, skin irritations, inflammation, infertility, weight gain, heart disease, diabetes, headaches, constipation, dehydration. That is all linked to the womb. Oh. Mm-hmm. Some spiritual aspects of that, when you are not in alignment with your womb and you really need to take care of your womb, you'll experience depression, fear, anxiety, mental exhaustion, brain fog, low self-esteem, stagnation. It gets really, really deep.
So, this is very, very deep. It's fascinating and very interesting, this topic. So what are some ways to properly care for the womb?
Okay, so to me, I think that it's not really about the ways to properly care for it, but the things that we need to stop doing.
Oh, okay.
So I did put some things down that's like some misconceptions that women think are healthy for the womb, but it really isn't.
Ooh, so I'm curious.
For example, apple cider vinegar. It really acts to destroy the pH balance. Mm-hmm. So a lot of the information that we are receiving about our bodies is not from our people.
Right.
And as Black people, we are structured differently. We are different from any other race, especially having melanin. That's a whole nother topic about how powerful our melanin is and what it does. It's not just a pigmentation.
Yeah.
A melanin to us is like chlorophyll in a plant. Like it is everywhere within our bodies, within our internal organs, in the environment. So, you know, we are set up differently. So we need to start knowing self, and we need to start, you know, paying more attention to people that look more like us when it comes to eating healthy and comes to taking care of ourselves. Okay, so I know I jumped off subject a little bit, but alcohol obviously is another thing that destroys the womb. But not only that, but alcohol dehydrates every organ in your body, including your uterus. So a lot of women, you know, are making the mistake and don't know why they can't get pregnant and have all these tumors and things like that. And you know, it's certain things that we're doing and we're not really aware of. Another thing, I hate to say this, but coffee is detrimental to the womb.
Wait a minute.
Coffee.
How that?
Detrimental to the womb, and it is one of the causes for infertility and miscarriages. Coffee is detrimental to the body, period. That caffeine. That and it's so crazy.
That's gonna hurt some feelings.
Yes, it is, because I see a lot of women on my Instagram every day that make their coffee, that go to their Starbucks.
Yeah.
And then a lot of women, again, wondering why they're suffering from womb issues or having a hard time getting pregnant. This is information that we really need to know.
Now, is it just the caffeine in coffee, or is it caffeine period, like green tea?
Oh, well, green teas is good, but coffee is just off limits, period.
Okay.
Period. Another thing, this is going to hurt some feelings. Get off that birth control. Get off that birth control, especially the IUD. The birth control is a womb destroyer, another womb destroyer. It causes hormonal imbalances and it manifests into fibroids and endometriosis and things like that. Another one, this is going to hurt everybody's feelings. Sugar. Sugar is sugar. And sugar is in everything. Sugar is in everything. So it is very poisonous and it is very addictive.
Yes, it is.
So lack of water, women not drinking enough water. Hair care products, you got to start reading the ingredients. You know, a lot of stuff has been targeted to Black people purposely. And so we have like these different imbalances because of estrogen, high levels of estrogen. But what's in these products are artificial estrogen. So with artificial estrogen, our bodies can't do nothing with it. So then it turns into mucus. The body either turns things into blood or mucus. And if it can't do nothing with it, then it hardens. And next thing you know, you got cysts, you got ovarian cysts, PCOS, things like that. So, you know, we have to be careful about the things that the type of products that we're using on our hair, the type of skincare that we're using, because it's an agenda, you know, it's an agenda. And right now, 80%, they said like almost 80% of 80 to 90% of Black women by the time of menopause will suffer from fibroids. And so my job, you know, I've been called to do this work. Now I'm just was doing my Life of Cosmetics and I was minding my business, but I'm being called to do this work. And so I started a page called Her Sacred Portal. And basically it's just talking about the womb, physical aspects as well as the spiritual aspects of the womb, about how it's a portal, a real portal into the it's multidimensional. So it gets deep. So it's more like a womb awakening experience. And I'm going to offer teas and herbs and stuff to help women with fibroids and endometriosis and things like that. But not only that, but I want to be able to educate. So I'm going to provide nutritional guides and things like that, because we don't know, like a lot of people don't even know how to detox. Yeah. So they're taking these herbs and they're taking these nutrients. They don't know how to really do this stuff the proper way. And so I really want to be a guide.
Okay. So since you mentioned that, I was thinking that, like, when it comes to our eating, are there specific things we can eat that are better for the womb, or like what specific herbs?
Well, plant-based foods. So you should be eating avocados. Avocados are really good. You should be eating kale. You should be eating foods with iron. A lot of women, especially Black women, have iron deficiencies. And then it's important to stay away from soy. You know, they tell us that soy is good and things like that. That's good for y'all makeup type. Black people, it's not good for us. It makes us anemic. And another thing that people don't know is that Black people, like when we eat food, we boost the estrogen in food. You know what I'm saying? So if we're eating all this soy and we eating all this food that already have high levels of estrogen, and we as Black people, we boost and amplify estrogen, then, you know, boom, that go to disease right there.
Boom.
And like I said, it just doesn't just come from the food. That's just one part. Let's talk about the emotions that you haven't released from 3 years ago that's stored in your body.
Yeah.
It's very deep. Your body is a universe.
Dajah, you are passionate about this subject. Where did this passion come from?
This came out the blue. I follow numbers. I'm a numbers girl. So if I see numbers repeated, I follow the numbers. That's what led me to do a home birth. That those same numbers that I follow for my home birth, I started seeing it with fibroids and stuff. And I don't have any of those things. So I didn't think to look into it. And then I just kept seeing it, and I kept seeing it, and I started studying it. And I'm just like, man, all these women need help. They don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And I just started becoming really passionate about it. And I was just like, this is everything up my alley. So I looked at my phone, I looked at my notes, and I was like, okay, I want to come out with some teas. I looked at my notes. I had notes from like 2019 and 2018 of teas I already made for this type of thing, the whole reproductive system. And I didn't even know. So I feel like I've been being prepared for this over the years without me knowing. And now it's just like, boom, it clicks. I don't know where this passion comes from, but I just want to be able to help women and ultimately have wellness centers where women are doing yoga, women are meditating with their womb, doing womb yoga, and really thinking of their womb as a spiritual place. You know what I'm saying? A sacred place, because that's what it is.
I love it. I love it. Wow, that's beautiful. So what else would you like to share with our audience before the show ends? We really thank you.
Well, I like you said earlier, I am the CEO of Life of Cosmetics. So I have some vegan cosmetics, and I will be incorporating some teas for your skin, because essentially I'm a herbal type of person. So anything I do is going to be in the field of healing. And so with Life of Cosmetics, I started Her Sacred Portal, and that is more so dedicated to my daughter, because through her, it birthed a new me.
Yeah.
And so I want to be able to really create generational wealth and things like that. So yeah, just follow me on Life of Cosmetics, LLC on Instagram. We're also on Facebook. And then Her Sacred Portal, it will be launching actually February 22nd, 2022. So most of my blends, they are exported from Jamaica. Thank you. I don't know, it's moving so fast, but I'm a intuition girl. So I'm going to listen to my intuition every time. Absolutely. So yeah, I'm excited.
You're so amazing.
We're so proud of you. So proud of your journey.
Thank you.
Congratulations on the new baby. Congratulations
Thank
on the
you.
growth of your business.
Thank
You
you so
are
much.
such an inspiration, Dajah.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Hey,
Well,
y'all.
it was
So
good talking to you.
it's always great to talk to you. All right. All right. Well, we thank you all for listening, liking, and subscribing. We believe in you and we wish you success on your 5-star living journey.
Yes, join us on Facebook in the 5-Star Living Show Inner Circle group. And remember, laugh more and love more while taking care of your mind, body, and soul.
Absolutely. The 5-Star Living Show is sponsored in part by FlossieB.com, Meditate with Mo, Flossie Flicks Photography, Monique.com, and Flossie Locks. Until next time, keep 5-star living.
Keep 5-Star living, y'all. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.